And welcome back to another episode of me being fucking perverted! So, yeah, none of my colleagues look particularly pleased to see me, or no smiles nor any cries welcome back. They're all glaring instead. It's like I've been placed under a very strong bright spotlight. Is this what infamy feels like? What's Hippie's deal anyway? How did he get the whole week off? Hippie must have pulled a few strings for him. She's wealthy, so she can afford to do stuff like that. I sure wish I was friends with Marina. Maybe I'll be able to take time off at a drop of a hat. You think he's just friends? Well, nah, man. It's not how it works. They have to be dating. You think so? Of course they are. It's obvious. I bet this whole trip was aroused. So Hippie and Marina could mess all around all day and all night too. Wait. When you say Maria, you don't mean the Maria, right? The wealthy businesswoman in all the magazines? Well, how many other Marinas are out there? So Hippie is going out with her? It sure looks like it. But there's no way. She's so sexy and Hippie's so, wow. He's not ugly, but he's not a great catch. His looks are average and he doesn't make that much money. What would a woman like Maria see in him? Tell me about it. All limp and gritty. He's tall, but he's not buff. He wouldn't be my first pick, or even my second pick. Must have poor standards. I can't fathom taste of a wealthy woman. They're like a completely different species. Wonder if Maria would like me too. Maybe I'll be in with a shot of is count on it. It looks like Maria only likes tall guys. You're not in her strike zone. Fuck! This isn't fair. How Hippie even met Maria? They shouldn't exist in totally different social spheres. I've been wondering that too. It's a mystery. Do you find her a magic lamp or something? There's no way such a dull plain guy should be able to snag such a hearty. What the fuck is this dialogue? I'm pissed. I'm seriously pissed. There's no justice in the world. I love society. Jeez, my fellow coworkers are all looking at me like they want to guillotine me. This ain't the fucking medieval times, dude. Working here is going to be mighty painful in the future now that everyone's caught on onto my relationship with Marina. I doubt anybody be inviting me out for lunch or making me cups of coffee again. Jealousy is such an ugly thing. At least nobody seems to know about the relationship with Inu and Cosmos and he from me now, I guess. If word got out about the harem I'm slowly building, my life would no longer be worth living. Dude, you're already gonna have a fucking harem. We got 6. Well, we got 5 more games after this. Because I have to buy the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th game. Because this is just plain fucking funny. I'll be stoned. I'll be stoned to death, bitch! I think that's a little too much. You won't be stoned to death. You'll just get your ass kicked, man. Alright, everyone. Alright, settle down! To my immense relief, my dog quiets down my dismayed coworkers. His face is red and shining with sweat, his thick neck straining against his stretched collar. I know we are all excited to see one hippie after such a long absence, but there's no excuse to slack off. Do you have all? All have jobs you should be getting on with? You can't chit chat. You can chat later. You're all off the clock. I won't have you wasting precious time like this. Yes, boss! My coworkers answers in almost perfect unison to their computer monitors, but they don't seem very happy about this turn of events. Now, Israel, my boss looks back at me, his eyes dark and beady beneath his bushy eyebrows. Let's get to small talk. Did you do anything productive while you were little Jen? Oh yes, I was able to take a few pictures of Marie in various situations. Useful if you ever want to make an article about her. I also I swallow. I know my next statement is going to stoke the flames of the resentment against me even higher, but my boss asked me a question. I don't want to fob him off. I just wish he decided to conversation in his private office instead of out here in the open. Curse this open plain office decided to keep secrets. I was able to take a few extra pictures graphs if you need them. My coworkers' ears perk up at this. Dogs, they swing their heads to look at me, eyes flashing, headless about boss early warning. Does he mean Inu? Inu, who's that? She's only Japan's #1 idol. She uttered adorable. Songs are so cute and poppy. Always put me in a good mood. Her clothes are adorable too. She wears so much pink and so many frills. It's like a strawberry shortcake. I can't help but smile at this, despite the sinking feeling in my stomach, knowing Inu, she would be very happy to see her, to hear such praise. How in the world did man manage to take photos of Inu while he was in the countryside? Well, me, Inu's company with him on their holiday. Was dating Inu too? No way! Holy hell! Aren't there limits to how many hotties one guy can come? These guys are fucking. His co-workers are fucking savages! That sounds it. Must have found a magical genie. There's no way this could be happening. Screw magic genies. He must have sold his soul. He must have sold his soul to the devil. What the fuck is wrong with these guys? Like, seriously. How did? Okay, what's this guy have to say? How do we know this guy's even the hippie we've been working with all years? He must have been possessed by some kind of demon. This is funny. If only my coworkers knew that Maria and Inu, who are the demons, not me. I'm still 100% human as they come. I never asked for any of this to happen. All of these amazing, incredible things just happened to me. Believe me if I said I never went out looking for love? Maybe not. If they knew this all occurred through sheer chance, I think it'll turn them even further against me. They're gonna have their pitchforks and ready to kill you, dude! How lucky can a guy be? It's so unfair. He deserves to die, is what they'll probably say. Oh, silence! My boss shouts at my coworkers. Second time in pleasant vein standing out of the temple. I won't tell you again. Learn how to keep your trap shut. When I'm around, or you'll be in world of trouble. I never thought I'd ever appreciate my loudmouth, short-tempered boss, but he's been pretty good to me today. He's coming to my defense just like a knight from a fairy story. He's a good person after all. Was I being unfairly harsh to him these years? Perhaps, and apologies. You can desecrate hippie all you want, but don't give me a flying fuck who he dates. At least we're getting photos out of his sort of affairs. Else matters so long as he brings us the goods. God damn it! Before you run your mouths off with your petty jealous complaints, maybe you should try to scrounge some material too. I don't pay you to smooch around, you goddamn intrigues. It seems my intelligence assessment of my boss was right after all. He is defending me because he cares about me. In his eyes, I'm just another cog in the machine. I'm hardly even human. He's putting up with me because I've been supplying him with material that's all this money-driven man cares about. He has no integrity at all. Now! I'll ask for these photos later. I'm sure they'll be of use. So let's talk about your upcoming job. You mean my meeting with Hazel? Yes, indeed. I trust you did research while you were away? Yes, boss. I watched the videos you sent me. I searched the web for more data. I'm prepared to photograph her whenever you want me to. Good. That's what I like to hear. Boss claps his hands on my shoulder. He is hefty. His hands is similar heavy. I sink beneath the weight of his pink flesh. I schedule your first meeting with Hazel tomorrow at 7 in the morning. Tomorrow, sir? Seems awfully soon. 7 in the morning is incredibly early. Why, do you have a problem with that? No, well, wait. No, sir, I was just saying. Well, don't. If I wanted your input, I would ask for it. Now that's the rude, considerate tone I know him so well. It's nice to know my boss' opinion of me will never change, regardless of how many connections I make. He'll always talk down to me, because he's a douchebag! I thought it best to throw you right into the fray after your time off. I wouldn't want you getting wet behind the ears. Right, I guess that makes sense. And where will I be meeting Hazel? At the Aquarius Sports Center. That's where stands. Sorry. Okay. That's where she usually trains. That's where she usually trains. She should be there. They take a lot of photos of her while she works. Right, it would be good if you could. So you guys will really help us raise motivation. Right, I'll do my best. Of course you will. Without saying that, Boss shoots me a serious stare. Don't let me down. I've been lenient with you lately, but that's only because you produce such good work. Do not let me down. If you do, you'll be very sorry. And I won't let Maria bail you out of if things go south. Does that have a point? Beep beep. Oh geez, shut up! I'm aroused from my slumber following Martini of my alarm clock. I get up from my futon, my hateful clock with a drift crushed silent envelopes. Finally think, I yawn heavily, tears beating on my eyes. Glare at my alarm clock. It's 5 in the morning. That's what you. It's so early, the sun hasn't risen yet. Usually I wake up about 2 hours later than this. My work day starts at 9 with hours commute factored in. I wake around 6:45. It's not so today, however. It's enraged for me to meet Hazel Williams in the sports center at 7. Some unknown reason. Sports center in Tokyo, but it's on the outskirts. It's more than an hour away. It'll take me a while to travel there. I wish I could slide back into my futon and go to sleep, but then I'll miss my very early appointment with Hazel. I can't afford to let my boss down there, not after I've taken a whole week off of work. I need to prove to that old bastard that I'm good at my job, damn it! I slap my cheeks. I want to slap myself, but I don't want to hurt myself. Both hands, hoping to psych myself up. This is pretty stressful, yeah, and it's kind of inconvenient. But Marina has to put up with way more than I do. If she can keep on top of her busy schedule, then can do at least this much, no problem. Well, so let me ask you a question. Is this lady gonna be another succubus? Because that's what's gonna fucking happen! But I'm not being entirely honest. There's a bit of a problem here. I still haven't gotten showered or dressed. I'm starving. I need something to eat. Nice if Faith and me were here to prepare my breakfast for me. But she's not. Being an actress, she's probably busy with her own fabric jam-packed schedule. I don't really have time to make a hearty breakfast for myself, and even if I did, my miso soup, nothing to write home about. It could never compare to Tiffany's. So I'll have some toast. It's a pity, but it can't be helped. If I'm not quick, I'll be late. It might be charming when high school girls making mad dash for the school gates, toast in their mouths, but it's not so for grown members of society. You know what the funny thing is? That's an anime trope, because you see that every time when a girl, if you ever watch a high school anime, if you ever watch an anime that's a high school girl anime or anything that has to do with high school, if a character's late, they always have toast in their mouth because they forgot to eat because they woke up so late. As an adult, we're expected to play our parts. I've got to adhere to my own role in that rat race. Alright, let's do this! I wash, dress, and eat my fabric wash. Fly out the door and I dash to the nearby train station. I board the next train to Tokyo suburbs after. The journey takes slightly over an hour. When I finally arrive at my destination, a 6:50. I only have a few minutes to get to the sports center. The sports center isn't too far away from the train station. I arrived 5 minutes before my scheduled appointment, flushed with sweat, but decided on time. I did it. So you say your name is Hippie? Representative peers at me. Over the counter, she seems like a sporty horn herself. Her skin tone tan, her hair pulled back in a ponytail. Looks remarkably refreshed, given how early the hour is. I don't yet envy her for waking up so early. In fact, I'm surprised that this place is even open at its doors at this hour. Though based on the website, this sports center is open 24/7. Damn! A gym that's open 24/7? That's fucked up. I've never seen it. It boosts expenses. Indoor tennis courts, a swimming pool, gym filled with a top of the range equipment. I guess it's pretty convenient for people who get struck with a sudden urge to pump iron at 4 in the morning. What? Well, then again, Kobe Bryant did that a lot of times. He used to go to the gym at like 5 in the morning just to pump iron, then go to practice. Kobe Bryant's my second best player of all time. He's the second best player I don't care if anyone wants to argue with me that, go right ahead. But Kobe is second of all time on my list. He will always be. Just because of his skill factor. That's the only reason why I think Kobe's the best player. Skill-wise, he's more skilled than Michael, and that's what my opinion is. If you got a fucking problem with it, screw you! But I can't see the appeal myself. Who wants to work out around the clock? You will have to be some sort of misogynist. Well, we've already had jokes here and there. I feel exhausted after really getting to this place, and I was sat for most of my journey. That's right, I'm hippy dippy. Then it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Have you come up to sign up for our gym? No, I'm not a customer actually. Really? The receipt lips curls. Forgive me for being blunt, though. You look like you could have used a workout. Your face is all flesh and your breathing is so heavy. Gee, ha. That is pretty blunt, yeah? I'm surprised this receptionist has such a sharp tongue. But I can't be mad at her. She's not wrong. Lungs are having for air. I did kind of run here and my side hurts. My heavy bag stuffed with expensive camera equipment must have bumped in during my mad dash here. To quote a famous superhero movie, I don't feel so good. I doubt I look good either. But I have to persevere. I came on behalf of the Sakura Daily on my bus orders. He asked me to take a few photos of Miss Williams for the upcoming publication and to get a brief interview with her too. Is that possible? I believe our meeting was scheduled at 7. Now let me see. The recipient tapes at her computer. She examines that screen for a few moments, flickering left and right before meeting my gaze anew. Ah, yes, it seems like things are all in order. Nice to meet you, Hippy Dippy. No problem, you too. She slips out from the behind the counter, walks towards me. I think she's to shake my hand, but then she sees how sweaty my palm is, and she breaks out. Because I look like such a mess. Now then, would you like me to escort you to the tennis courts? Oh wait. Hazel is already here. Is here already. She arrived an hour before you did. What? Really? I got here a few minutes before 7. Must mean she be here since 5:30? Yeah, that's right. Wow, that's pretty dedicated. Does she always come here this early? Oh yes. It's a serious athlete, so she has to stay at the top of her game. A 6 o'clock start is fairly typical for her. She was a bit late today, as a matter of fact. For real? I whistle. I never would have thought that. Her play, she made it all look so easy. Wow, Hazel loves tennis. She practiced for hours every day. She never complained. Whenever she greets me in the morning, it's with a big smile. She is a fucking succubus! I fucking knew it! Because if you must know, succubus don't waste fucking energy! She works hard, yes. She's got a falling left! She wants your dick, dude! You gotta run! But she truly does love the game. It is obvious for all to see. She's truly an amazing woman. Watching her play in person is wonderful. Smooth curves of her thighs, way she grips the racket, her fierce, determined expression. Every time I see that, it makes me love her just a little bit more. Love, huh? Yeah. The recipient's face flushes. I meant as an athlete, but oh, she likes her. Of course. Was trying to save face, but she can't fool me. She was gushing about how Hazel is just now like a character from a Shakespearean play? I haven't watched. I know about Shakespeare, but I've never seen a play about him. It's awfully crazy about Hazel. She adores her. I wonder if her feelings are independent. Hazel seemed fit to return them. Come on that one YouTube video that he said Hazel didn't wear panties turned out to be true. Why not the claims that she's a lesbian? What the fuck? I didn't know this game was gonna make lesbian sex jokes. Like, what the hell, man? I regret playing this game, but it was only worth fucking $2. At each piece of information I glean makes me more and more intrigued about Hazel Williams. I can't wait to meet her. Will I fall under her spell? She might just unnamed receptionist, I wonder. Alright, we're here. The receptionist pushes open the door, then leads me into the indoor tennis court. It's a huge cavernous kind of space. A little like a place of worship. It looks like there's at least 6 full-size tennis courts in here. That gym is very fucking expensive if they can put in 6 full-size fucking tennis courts. That's insane. Like, I have never been to a gym that can fit 6 full-size tennis courts so people can play. That's fucking nuts! The floor is green, but the courts themselves are pink and blue, mapped out in a thick white line with the net set up in the center. Though this room is huge, it barely see any sign of life except for over there. Limbering up. How the fuck is that a fucking trophy? It's Hazel. Oh my, she looks lovely today too. Not even playing yet, but one can certainly touch it in her arms and legs. Wow, she is fucking. The bulging of her muscles, the sheen of her sweat upon her brow, piercing green eyes. She really is the perfect woman. Oh my god, she's playing it really fucking thick, that lady. Perfect seems like a bit of a stretch, but I am inclined to agree with the thirsty receptionist. She wants to fuck her really fucking bad. On at least one point, Hazel does look lovely. Standing on the edge of one of the courts, performing a series of warm-up exercises. First she stretches her arms, then her legs. Then she sinks to the floor and reaches her toes. That's pretty much athletes do. She looks utterly wrapped in these exercises. She isn't paying me nor the receptionist a whine of attention. She didn't hear us come in. Her concentration is incredible, unbreakable. Though she's smiling, that's a hard glint to her eye. Looks like she did on that video. Is she wearing any panties? Is that what I'm trying to think? She looks just like she did on the video my boss sent me. Dealt the final serve in the winning tennis match. Finish is commented immediately. This woman has a serious gift. Watch her for hours. I think the receptionist could too. She stares at unbashfully. One hand held to her cheek. Way that reminds me of Heffelmeter. So let me ask you a question. Does this think Hazel is a fucking succubus? It's pretty fucking obvious! Oh, she is so lovely! She makes this job of mine worthwhile! Seeing her every single morning always brightens spirits. I wish I could spend more time with her. She glances at me, lips pursed. But I suppose I can't now. Not now. You've come to monopolize her attention. Call me paranoid. But I think I'm detecting a hint of resentment in the receptionist's voice. She's pissed. This is just like everyone's getting fucking pissed off at this fucking thing. I guess she's not too happy about this arrangement. Oh well, a job's a job. I've got to take some to Hazel regardless of what she thinks. Do you think it'll be alright if I call out to her? I'd like to introduce myself. By all means, she knows you're coming. I prefer if you could get this over and done with as soon as possible. To be quite honest, take as many photos as you want and don't be shy. I'm here, please go ahead. Thanks, but I think I prefer to do it, Hazel, just me and her. That would make things easier. What? The receptionist bristles. Are you saying you don't need me here? Well, I didn't mean to be rude, but no, not really. You've shown me where Hazel is. So, can you return to your desk now? I don't want to interrupt you. Oh, I see how it is. You want Hazel all to yourself, don't you? Well, she's gotta be our girlfriend, whether I like it or not. We already got 4 bitches. So what? Fucking suck our dick? Like, what the fuck? I thought I might have been imagining it before, but now I know this isn't the case. This woman is seriously glaring at me. I will murder you in your sleep! What does she expect me to say to that? I want her. I'm only doing like should we be oh, I can't really do anything like that. Do we want her? I'm gonna be a dick. I am so gonna be a dick because I'm gonna fucking run now. I'm so fucking tempted! Alright, well, let's say I'm only doing my job. No, I don't know! What should I say? So fuck, you know what, fuck it. Oh well, if she's going to act like this, I might as well try to shut her down. Chances are I'm never going to see her again, so. Yes, I want her to myself. Thank you for understanding. Why, you little bitch? Glares at me. I knew this would happen, but I had hoped you would be less brazen about it. Young men are all so shameless. This is why I can't stand your kind. My kind? She's talking about me like I'm some sort of sea creature. What is this woman's deal anyway? There's something not quite right about her. And I'm not talking about her unbashful obsession with Hazel. Isn't she being way too anti-generous? You've seen how wonderful Hazel is, and now you want to possess her? I can't say I blame you on that score. This is wonderful, but don't try anything funny, alright? If you do, I'll castrate. What the fuck? I'll castrate you! I will chop off your dick, bitch! This is fucking insanity! Oh my god, this playthrough is so fucking funny. What the fuck? Now that's a pretty scary threat. You think? Don't worry about that. My visit here is surely professional. Good, and it had better be. If I found out you laid so much as a single finger upon my Hazel, she's Hazel now. My enduring alarm bells are ringing. I won't get a bad end if I piss this woman off too much, will I?
Then there will be hell to pay! I can promise you that! I want to have lesbian sex with her, bitch!
I don't disbelieve her either.
Now please remember, you only have an hour with Hazel. When your time is up, I will have to ask you to leave. I can't have you distracting Hazel for too long. There's an important tournament coming and she needs to practice. Finn, stop by my desk so I can sign you out, alright?
Right. Here's another thing to keep in mind. Oh god, what else?
As you're not a member of the sports arena, you're not allowed to wander around indiscriminately. You have to stay here in the tennis courts. If I catch you somewhere along, you'll have to pay a penalty.
Somewhere I don't belong. Like where?
Oh, I don't know. The women's changing room, perhaps?
Receptionist gives me a side look before she turns her head.
I'll remind you once again, you only have an hour.
Then she leaves. I watch as she pushes open the door, stalks off. I breathe a sign of relief. She finally disappears. Now I no longer feel like I'm in tenterhooks. I can talk to him with Hazel one-on-one like I intended to. I just hope this meeting is beneficial for the pair of us. With a bit of luck, I'll be able to get all the snaps I want today. Then I'll never return to this place and I'll never deal with that receptionist ever again. Yes, you do! I guarantee you! I'll be free! Before that, however, clear my throat, then call out to Hazel. It's nice to meet you, Hazel. I've heard a lot about you. My name is Hippy Dippy, and I've come to photograph you, Sakura daily. Would you mind if I take a few seconds of your time?
Oh, hey, Hippy!
Snaps her head up. She gets off her feet and jogs. Her face flushed with resentment. She's a bit sweetie. I might go a little bit further because I want to see what the hell she says. She's a bit sweaty after all those stretches, and her clothes are swinging to her body. Her hair's mussed up, and the flanks of her white skirts are rumpled. I do my best not to gawp at her body.
I did hear about you, yes? Well, Hippy told me you were going to drop by.
Would that be the receptionist who works here?
Yes, that's right. I come here to train every day. Can get on pretty well.
So that woman's probably Yuriko. Oh, that's good. Really though, that's such a pathetic name. Can't think of a more fitting name given the way she was salvaling over Hazel. It's so funny. I can't stop myself from snickering. Haha! Oh? Hazel peers at me.
What is it, Hippie? Is there something on my face?
Hazel can't help but notice this being fair, more familiar than Roku was. She's not calling me by my first name, by my family name. Though we're strangers. Is that because only half Japan? She's very oversized. Oh no, I was just thinking. Wait, what? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Now it's by her personal upbringing. Where's Yuriko anyway? I figure you must have met her already. Did she bring here? She did. As a matter of fact, she left. She already left though. You was so focused on you missed her, have missed her. Really, poor Rokuro. I should have greeted her. I don't want to feel ignored. She's a really super good friend to me. I appreciate her company a lot.
We are very close.
You see? Alright, so this will be the last part because I'm starting to get fucking drained from talking too much.
But when I'm exercising, I get so much into I blanked out my surroundings. Hope she's not mad at me.
You don't need to worry about that. I don't know if she could be angry at you. She seemed far madder at me for taking up the time.
Oh yeah, I can believe that. Kids can get kind of jealous. I tell her not to worry. Always be my dear companion, no matter what, but she doesn't seem to listen. It's in the one ear and out the other with her. I hope she didn't give you a hard time.
It wasn't anything I can handle. I couldn't handle that. I reached into my bag and expensive camera. Well, we only have an hour together. Well, more like 50 minutes. After all that chatting, I want you to make it the minutes count, so should probably get started with the photo shoot. I don't want to take up more of your time I already have.
You care more about that much, huh? How thoughtful.
I care about every client I work with. I know that you're a busy woman. Roku might it quite apparently that you're trained for a big event. If our photography session was run over, she'll flay me alive.
If we are talking about anyone else, I'll call her a big old exaggeration, but I can't totally see doing that. She's crazy about me. I love her, but it can be a bit of a pain at times. See, all right, Ben, let's show in the road. What sort of pictures do you want? Maybe some action shots? Do you want get a tennis racket?
I can do
a few, sure. Like this. Look.
Picks up a racket before waiting on response and getting the point. Positively driven with energy. Smile is a great one. The voice of the malice might have been a standoffish, but Hazel is the exact opposite. This is exemplary. Practically uses out of her like the jelly of a stuffed donut. I don't like jelly stuffed donuts. I like Hazel already. It looks like she could be quite a simple, straightforward one. So cooperative. At any rate, some action shots would be nice, but I thought you were quite fetching with limbering up just now. Maybe I could take a few shots of you doing that, doing a few shots first.
That's a good idea.
Write it down again if you need.
I'm sure you can get some really dramatic shots like that. Plus,
leans towards me, arms linked behind her back. Her eyes become half-lidded. Voice stutters when she says,
I'm incredible length. I can pull off a whole load of complex poses, you know.
I think, alright, we're done. I'm starting to get fucking dead. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, as you may have guessed it, I'm recording these parts very far in between because I can't record something that I'm pretty much reading the whole entire fucking game. That's the whole problem! So, just want to let you know that. I hope you guys have a nice positive day and take fucking care. I know this part's a little bit longer, but yeah.